Hello all, I hope you guys are doing fantastic and welcome back to my channel. My name is Soman and today's topic I would like to share about if you are coming to Canada for very first time with your kids or with your family, then where you should consider to live, whether it's a downtown area or it's bits like suburban areas. You should be considering for renting an apartment, right? So that is the purpose of this video. So by the way, right now I'm in the downtown and I'm going back to Citadel where my kids are playing. Then I'll be picking them up, and then we'll go to most probably Peggy's Cove. Today we have some time, so we'll be visiting Peggy's Cove. That is also one of the nice place to visit if you are coming to Halifax. Okay. So yeah, so where you should rent an apartment, whether it's downtown or a bit suburban area. So the first thing I would say, this Halifax is very small city. Okay, it's a very small city. It's not that big or bigger comparing with Toronto or Vancouver, right? So let me just cross the street carefully. Yeah, so it's a very small city, so wherever you live doesn't matter. You can reach out to Halifax Downtown within half an hour. Okay, wherever you live, this place is very small. In fact, Nova Scotia is second smallest province in Canada after Prince Edward Island. Okay, it's very small, so it doesn't matter wherever you live. If you are working in downtown, let's say if you are supposed to work in Halifax Downtown, then you can easily commute. If you have a car, you can easily commute within 30 minutes at any place wherever you live. That is maximum I'm saying. Okay, and in this part of the world, if you want to have a decent life, then you would need a car. You need to own a car. Why you need to own a car? I have another video, probably you guys can see that video. Okay, so now what are the pros and cons of living in downtown, any downtown in fact? So the first thing is, if you are renting an apartment or a condo in downtown area, it would be expensive. Okay, it is very fast. There is a reason for that, right? Obviously, in any downtown area, let's say in your country also, if you are from India and if you are staying in a proper area in Bangalore or Mumbai, so just think about a rent, how much rent you need to pay. So similarly here also in downtown areas, first of all, availability is very limited. Okay, not many buildings are available here, so availability is very limited. And there is a lot of demand, right? So whoever comes here or whoever visits here, everyone, they dream to live here. And this is okay. Right now I'm taking deep breath because it's a kind of highland. I'm walking uphill. Okay, so just bear with me. So it was quite uphill and it takes lots of breath. Anyway, so yeah, so what I was telling, if you're renting an apartment in downtown area, first of all, that would be very expensive, right? Unnecessarily, you'll be paying more, every month just to live in downtown. You'll be paying a lot more money. On an average, let's say $400 to $500 at least you will be paying more. Yearly, you will be paying $6,000. Just imagine, you are paying $6,000 yearly just to live in downtown, and that is also very smaller apartment, because there is number two reason, the pros, or maybe you can say cons of living in downtown. The first cons is expensive. The second cons is the size of the apartment would be less comparing with if you are staying a bit far or in suburban area, let's say Clayton Park, right? Clayton Park, Lower Sackville, Dartmouth, or maybe Spryfield. Lots of areas are there, right? The surrounding areas. So you will get much bigger apartment with the same price or less price, not the same price, right? So that's a cons number 2 for me if you are staying in downtown. Then cons number 3 would be very less greeneries, Okay, very less number of children park, and again that is only for those people who are planning to have bring their family here, or if you are bringing your family and if you have kids, then definitely you need to think about your kid, right, where he or she will play, right? So you need a children park, you need a kids park, and in downtown area the number of children park is very limited, and even though if you have a children park, that is very small. Okay, very small. I don't know if you have a grown up kids, probably they will not enjoy that much. Okay, that is cons number 3. Also, from activity wise also, I don't believe you will get lots of kids activities. Okay, and everything would be expensive, even though if you are going for some recreational activities for your kids, and if it is in downtown area, it would be expensive. Okay, keep in mind. So these are cons, lots of cons are there. Number 4, the 4th cons is traffic. Always there will be high traffic. Okay, you will be stuck in traffic, and if you are planning to own a car, of course you need a car here. Parking would be a problem. You will not get parking space easily, and wherever you stay, right, in a condo or in an apartment, you need to pay additional $70-80 or maybe $100 just to have a parking spot. So that is addition to your house rent or to your apartment rent, right? So it's all about it will be kind of much expensive if you are planning to live here, and after a certain time you will not be enjoying if you have kids. Okay, you will not be enjoying downtown because you will not be able to walk around late night or late evening. You will not be able to hang out in local pubs all the time. It's not possible, right? If you have kids, you need to take care of your kids. So from family perspective, if you're going to stay here in Canada, then downtown is not a place. Downtown is only for your work. You need to come to here, you need to commute here for your work, and if you are staying alone, then maybe it's a good idea for you. Okay, or if you are just young couple, you want to enjoy your life, then probably you can stay here. But still, I would say, specifically from Halifax point of view, since this city is very small, wherever you live, right, let's say if you are living in Clayton Park is a very nice neighborhood, it's a very good place. If you are staying in Clayton Park, or let's say Lower Sackville where I live, or let's say if you are living in Bedford, okay, or if you are living in Beaver Bank, that is also half an hour drive to downtown. So if you need to take the vibes, if you want to enjoy the vibes or charm of downtown, although again it's very small downtown, but still if you want to enjoy, you can come once in a month maybe, or twice in a month, and that is only half an hour drive, and rest of the time you will be if you are staying there, then you will be surrounded by nature. That is more important to me that is more important, where you will have more nature, more greeneries, right, more lakes, okay, more children park, lots of activities you can take part of, less traffic. You will not be stuck in traffic. If you are going for a grocery, then you don't need to be stuck in traffic for an hour, right? But in downtown, if you are living, if you are going for grocery, you will be spending a lot of time over the road because of traffic. So these are all things I believe those are cons for me, because as I said, when I was staying in Toronto downtown, I faced this kind of problem. Okay, and after that I had decided wherever I travel, whatever city I travel, I will never live in downtown, because for family it's a kind of boring, for your kids it's kind of boring if you're living in downtown area. So that is my feedback. Okay, you guys can let me know what you think about that, whether you also feel that living in downtown is worth or not. Again, it all depends person to person, how you want to live. That all depends, but that's a general perspective. If you are with family, probably you can stay somewhere else and you can travel to downtown if it is needed. And most importantly, nowadays almost everyone is working from home, right, remotely. So if you are doing remote working, then you don't need to stay in downtown, and you don't need to pay $500-600 unnecessary every month. That I feel. Okay, so anyway, that's it for today. That was my experience I would like to share with you guys. And if you have any question about Canada, anything, you can just shoot me a question. And if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up, do subscribe. I'm going to bring a lot of topics, lot of new topics or practical experiences or whatever I experience on my daily life that I'm going to bring into this platform, including everything, like, you know, traveling, immigration, okay, the expenses here, daily lifestyle, from, like, you know, whether is there any racism or not, everything, like, you know, everything, whatever I face, whatever I experience, everything I'm going to bring here. So please do subscribe and stay tuned. Thank you.